Think I'm live. Hello, everybody. So, welcome to our Facebook live chat for Tuesday, December 21st. This will be the last one before the holiday break. I wanted to come back on. I know it's been a while since I've done one. I saw the interest waning a little bit, so I took a little break and wanted to do one more before the holiday, though, just in case anybody had any questions, because I know it's going to get quiet. So if anybody has any questions today, I'm happy to answer anything, help you fill out worksheets, anything like that. Um, yeah, so that's why we are here today. I'm not sure when the next one will be after the new year. We kind of have to see right now how Omicron goes and see if there's school returning or not. Because if there is no school returning, it gets a little bit difficult for me to do these. But I'm here now, so if anybody has any questions, today is a good day to ask them. I don't have anything really prepared, except to say, if you like free diapers, I'm always hearing about, the cost of the upfront cost of cloth diapers, which, yes, is totally significant. You end up saving thousands in the long run, but it does cost a lot to buy diapers in the beginning. So I'm always hearing about the cost, but right now you can get free diapers. So if you go on to, now let me share my screen for a second. There. So if you go on to the Cloth Diapers for Beginners Facebook group where you're watching this right now, just click on the group name and get onto the actual group page. And you go into the pin posts here. I'm going to click on that one. Hopefully I didn't just click on my name. There. So this post right here, sponsored by Charlie Banana, but they are doing a giveaway. So they are giving the first 50 people that comment with a picture of the diaper that they like or their baby in a Charlie Banana diaper. If you comment there, they're giving the first 50 people free diapers with free shipping. So head on over to that post and comment because it's free. So just wanted to let you know about that. But hopefully you'll go there after this. But don't forget about that. Do check that out. But right now I am free to take questions. I do see a couple of you on right now, and I see a question coming in. So I'm doing this on Facebook today. The thing with Facebook is it doesn't really give me usernames or anything. It sucks. I need to figure out a way around it. Haven't gotten a chance to do that yet, but so I'm sorry I won't know your names unless you tell me. You don't need to, obviously, but just so you know why I'm not saying your name. All right, so our first question, and if you can't hear me, let me know, but I'm assuming you can hear me. I see my bar moving and people are asking and not saying, I can't hear you, so, but let me know if anything goes wrong. So I'm using 2 inserts and still getting a compression leak. Okay. What kind of inserts are you using? Are you using microfiber? Because microfiber is really prone to compression leaks. So just the way it's made. So it's made out of microfiber. So thin fibers that are like 10 times thinner than human hair or something ridiculous. And it's all kind of stitched together in loops so that it's like this, right? So it's little loops sticking out. That's why it looks the way it does. Anyhow, so what that does is it's kind of sitting there like this. And when the water comes on top of it, it absorbs really fast because the water can go shloop right in those little holes and divots and all that stuff, right? So the water can just go right in there really fast. That's why it's really absorbent. It can even like draw moisture out of the skin. That's why it causes rashes. That's why you don't want to put it right next to the skin. You always want to put something in between. Anyhow, so it absorbs really quickly. The thing is, because of the way it's made, as soon as you get a little bit of pressure, just like a sponge, that water is going to come out. This is different from cotton, hemp, bamboo, all these woven fabrics. So, they're like not like a basket, but let's say like a basket. They're woven, and so the water has to sit on top, and it's slower, but it seeps in. But when you squish it, it's a lot less. It's not just shooting out of the fibers, right? You have to really put some pressure on those natural fibers that are woven to get the compression leak. So that's why microfiber is really prone to compression leaks, and that's why it's really an issue with those. So I'm not sure if you're only using microfiber. Definitely try combining it with something that's a little, you know, more something woven. So a cotton, a hemp, a bamboo, not bamboo charcoal, because bamboo charcoal is actually microfiber inside. Just a tip. There are some exceptions, but 99% of the time it's going to be microfiber with a layer of charcoal fleece over top. Why they market it as bamboo? Just another cloth diaper lingo annoyance. But so make sure it's not microfiber, and bamboo charcoal are really prone to the compression leaks. So layer it with something like a hemp bamboo or a cotton, and that should cut it down. If you're using pocket diapers, do I have one here? If you're using pocket diapers, that can also, here, let me take a better example. That can also kind of cause a problem, because they're really, each diaper brand is making it so that, you know, it's made to be stuffed with their inserts, etc., etc. And the thing is, you only have so much room in here, right? So this one happens to be a little bit on the stretchy side, actually. This is a random brand. But you only have so much room in here. So if you're doing really thick inserts, it can kind of already be under compression from just the pocket diaper. That's not going to be a major thing to worry about, but getting a diaper cover with inserts inside can give you a little bit more roominess and, you know, room to play. Yeah, so that would be my number one suggestions. And then, you know, kind of putting in a lot more non-microfiber absorbency when you're in things like booster seats and car seats and that, because that's where, you know, you get the straps compressing everything, and that's where you're really going to have no room there and you're going to get compression leaks. So I hope that helps. If not, if you have further questions, right away. Okay, Jenna is one of the ones who clicked the link. I had the link one time. I don't have the link right now. To let me see her name. So I see your name, Jenna. Hello. Thank you for joining again. One is cotton. Okay, this is you. One is cotton and the other is synthetic blend that came with the diaper. I believe they are thirsties. You're getting compression leaks in thirsties. Okay. So, that's odd. Are they completely soaked through when you're having this issue? Because it might just be a volume issue and not really so much of a compression issue. I'm getting the compression leaks from my diaper covers, not my pockets. Interesting. So, okay. So you're using a diaper cover with, now I'm lost. I lost myself. Okay, so you're using a diaper cover with a synthetic blend and the cotton. So they are super full. Sorry. So they are super full. So it might just be, it might not be a compression thing. It might, because I'm sure you're saying that because it's coming out the legs, but it might just be a volume issue. You might need another insert in there. Jenna, I lied. They're all Alpha Baby. Okay. Sure. So Alpha Baby, the inserts that come with them are very, very thin microfiber, and they're prone to compression leaks 100%, especially if that's the synthetic one that you're talking about. They're thin, first of all, so they're not going to hold a lot, and they're microfiber, so that can have a bearing. But if you're using, you know, Thirsty's cotton inserts and synthetic inserts, and they're soaked through, my inclination would say you're just not using enough absorbency, and I would just add more first, because that's probably the problem rather than a compression. So whatever one you are using, go for the solution there. Regardless, if you're completely soaked and you're having leaks, always add more and go from there. The compression leak, you shouldn't, just like a sponge, right? So if you're squishing the water, if you're squishing the water out of a sponge, the sponge is not dripping wet, right? It's moist, but it's not dripping wet. So kind of judge it like that. Pretend you're using a sponge, right? Should I add a fleece layer for a total of 3 layers? So fleece doesn't hold anything. Fleece, so a fleece liner, making sure that we're talking about the same thing, is this. So it's just a thin layer of a micro fleece. It's not going to absorb anything. In fact, it's made not to absorb anything. So you lay it between baby and your inserts. The fleece, if it's a micro fleece, you have to make sure it's not a polar fleece, so the like thick stuff. But if it's a micro fleece, it should pull the water in and keep it below surface, and this will still have a dry feeling. So it helps with, you know, moisture sensitivities. It can help with that. It just makes baby feel a lot nicer. Also helps with poop cleanup because the magic of fleece, it kind of just, it's TMI, but it kind of just kind of like plops off of it. So it's easier to clean up. It's more for the feeling and comfort and ease of cleaning versus something that's absorbing. It's not going to help you with leaks in any way at all. So if you wanted to add something else, I'd add something absorbent, like another insert, a flour sack towel, an old t-shirt, anything. Try adding more absorbency first. That's where I would go. Yeah, I hope that was helpful. And I don't see, how many people have we got on here? We've got a couple. So thank you for that, Jenna. That is awesome. Let me know if I'm not understanding anything or if you have any more questions. Hopefully a few more people will pop on with some questions. What can I tell you about until then? Let's hop on the website. Cloth diapers. And if there's not a lot of interest today, I just will cut it short. Clothdiapersforbeginners.com. Show you what's new on the website, because why not? We're here. Wrong window. 1 second. Sorry, guys. All right. So, what's new on the website? I just published a review of Rumperoos. My mom did a awesome review of that. They actually did really, really well. I'm not 1,000% surprised because Kangaroo Care is a really good brand. They've been around a really long time. They were actually the ones that developed double gussets. So that was kind of cool to talk to. I talked to the manager for, where is that article? Not on this page, but if you go to page 2, I'm sure it's there. Yes, here. I talked to Julie, who was the maker of Kangaroo Care. We talked about double gussets. I just had the opportunity because they sent me the diapers for review, so that was kind of cool. But what else is new? Dun, dun, dun. What's the difference between boy and girl diapers? So a lot of people have been asking me that question over the years. So I decided to do a quick article about it. Why don't I just talk about that now instead? You don't have to go see the article. So put it here so I can see what's going on. When it's on me, I get more window. Difference between boy diapers and girl diapers. I'm talking anatomically here. Not a whole lot of difference. Most diapers are made the same. The only real difference is how you may want to stack the absorbency as baby gets a little bit older and is pumping out more volume. If you have a boy, generally you want to kind of like stack more inserts in the top part. If you have a girl, you're talking about the middle of the diaper, because you think about where their stuff sits, right? That's where it's coming out first, and so you need the most absorbency. What else? Oh, if you have a boy, remember to point him down if you can. Yeah, it just, that way it doesn't go out the top, because you know we don't always have the top very tight around the tummy, so make sure he's pointed down every time you do up the diaper, and that will help everything go where it's supposed to go. Those are the only real big differences between cloth diapering a boy and cloth diapering a girl. So that's what is new there. Not really a groundbreaking article, but it was something that everybody keeps asking me, so I put something on the site. I can't pronounce beginner, but that's an old article that I had just updated a little bit. Can you wash cloth diapers with other laundry? Yes. Can cloth diapers go in the dryer? Yes, but keep the the heat to, if you're going to put your diapers in a dryer, which is totally fine. I live in Canada. I couldn't survive with without putting my diapers in a dryer. They would have been frozen popsicle diapers every day. But just make sure you keep the heat to minimum. Why do I keep saying minimum? Medium or lower to avoid damaging the plastic bit. So if you have inserts that are 100% cotton, 100% hemp cotton or bamboo cotton, it's usually a blend for those two. If you have those with nothing plasticky on them, no snaps, no nothing like that, those can go, you can throw those in high, don't worry about it. It's actually kind of good because it'll like kill some of the stuff. If there's anything left on it, they should be clean, but so don't worry about those. But anything with synthetic, so you know, your pocket diapers, your diaper covers with the PUL, any snaps, Velcro, elastics, you got to keep those on medium setting or lower, just so you don't break them down, because dryers get super hot and all those plastic things will take the damage from that. And we finally have another question, so I can stop just rambling. Jenna, is he a boy? So maybe that's a problem too. Not enough absorbency up front. It could be it. There's actually, I'll go back to the website. Let's have a whole discussion about leaks. Why not? So I always search for help to find the articles, because there's a lot of articles. There's actually almost 100 articles on the website now. And then the first one to come up is leaks. The second one would be stink. So why are my cloth diapers leaking? So if you go here, there's 7. So let's just run through these real quick. So the diaper doesn't fit right. That is definitely the number one cause of leaks usually. So what I mean by that is when a diaper is on baby, just let me snap this out for a second. You want to make sure, the most important thing is you want to make sure that this elastic is right in the crease. So right between, sorry, I don't know if you can see, but right between the leg and the groin area, right in that crease, you want to make sure that elastic is sitting right in there. It doesn't have to be incredibly tight. It just has to be touching the skin there. So that's the most important point. You want to make sure that their bum is covered. There's no, you know, plumber butt happening. It doesn't need to be super snug around the waist, but you should, you know, no more than a couple of fingers up there. So just making sure you have that tight seal around the leg is going to cut down on most leaks. What else? What's the next one? Baby needs to be changed more frequently, 100%. So this is usually an issue for different reasons, but you want to change baby as soon as they wet, as best as you can. So obviously nighttime is a different story. Sleep is more important than changing diapers. I 100% get that. That's why you add a ton more absorbency and you use, you know, things like diaper covers or wool covers. But during the day, you want to try and get that wetness as soon as you can, so that if a lot more comes out later, you're not getting a leak. So to help you, if you don't know how to tell if your baby's diaper is wet, try pinching it. And I know it's weird, but try pinching and poking it. You're going to get a feel for it. A stiff diaper is a wet diaper. So start, you know, feeling that diaper in the middle and you'll be able to tell immediately when they wet just from that. You don't need that blue line. So what is the third cause? Isn't enough absorbency. Obviously this is a huge one. So if your baby is putting out 8 ounces and your inserts only hold 6, no matter what you do, you can have perfect fit. You can have, you know, you can be changing as soon as they wet, but you're still gonna have a leak because you don't have enough in there to hold it, to take it all in. So absolutely using enough absorbency. The absorbency you have, the next one I have is the absorbency that's there isn't fast enough. And I would also add to that, I should probably update this article. Isn't fast enough or isn't the right type, I would add. Although maybe I talked about it not in compression leak. Anyway, so making sure that if it's rare, but sometimes your baby can be what I call a flutter, so that it's just so powerful and so fast that your diaper just doesn't have time. It's just kind of like it's a flood. In that case, you want to use something like a microfiber for sure, because that's going to pull it in as quickly as it can. It's not very common though. Most often you're going to have a heavy wetter, in which case you want to add more natural fabrics like hemp, bamboo, and cotton, because they can hold more for the layers that you have. So 2 layers of cotton can definitely hold a lot more than 2 layers of microfiber. 2 layers of hemp can hold a lot more than 2 layers of cotton. And do I have if you go in the group files, I have like a sheet there. Probably have it here. Yes, right here. You'll find this, and I have, you know, a list of all the different fabrics broken down by how quick they are and how much they can hold. So as you move down the list, microfiber is fast, but it can't hold very much, and it kind of goes down until you get to hemp, which can hold a lot, but it's not very quick. So, and you want to layer your inserts in this order specifically. So that's there for you in the group files. So just making sure you have enough absorbency and making sure it's the right type for your baby. You know, it shouldn't take a lot of your energy to do this, and you might need to play around with it a little bit at first, but just figuring out that right mix will be very, very helpful. What's the next one I have here? Minerals, detergent, and other products built up on the diaper, keeping it from absorbing. Yes, but don't jump to that. As remember, I'm going into descending order of how likely these things are. So mineral deposit, I really need to update this article. Mineral deposits are very, 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 very uncommon unless you have water in like the 500 and above ppm, parts per million. You're not going to get mineral buildup in general, but it can happen in extreme cases. Detergent buildup for sure. But if you have detergent buildup, you're likely going to have smells and rashes before you get anything that will cause a leak, but it's something to be cognizant of. More than likely, it's a product issue that can cause a leak for you here. So using fabric softeners, using very thick, heavy, oily creams, although more on that later, that's not as detrimental as it once was thought of, based on my experimenting. But yeah, just things that are on the surface of your diaper and make them absorb less. So a fabric softener is a big one. If you keep using fabric softeners, the way fabric softeners work is they're literally made to coat the fabric and stay on the fabric. So as you add layer and layer of fabric softener, less and less can absorb into the diaper. And so you have, you know, absorbency issue leaks that way. So that's a possibility. The way to find out if that's your problem, if I just triggered something for you, is just take your inserts, and clean and dry, and drop a little bit of water on it. If it beads up and you're putting pressure and it's not going in, that's your issue. You have some kind of product, something going on. What's the next one? Compression leaks. Okay, so that's what we were talking about earlier. So again, with the microfiber, just the way it's made, the water can go in really, really fast, but it also squishes out really fast. So if you have a whole lot of pressure there, it doesn't have the room between the fibers, first of all, to absorb anything. And if there was anything in there, it's going to squish it out. So just making sure you have enough air, or if you are in a situation where you're definitely going to have compression, like in a car seat, in a booster seat, use natural fabrics. Yeah, use something that is going to be able to absorb without having the space. And the last one, there's a problem with the waterproof layer. Okay, so that would be your PUL or your wool if you're using wool. So if there's any problems with the PUL, any delaminating, any cracking, any piercing of the PUL at all is going to be a leak point. So if there's any issue there, it's going to cause a leak. If you're using a wool, if you're not lanolizing a lot, then that could be the issue. It's going through because there's no lanolin there. So problems with the waterproof layer would be a big one too. Although that's really less common unless check if you're buying used diapers, check your PUL to make sure there's no problem there for sure. And you want to keep checking ever so often, especially if you have a leak, but it's not very common. So that was I jetted through that, but that's a super quick rundown of all the causes that could possibly be causing leaks in your diapers. Yeah. A lot of people will kind of jump to the buildup on the surface of the diaper and think it's a wash problem, but usually it comes down to either fit or absorbency. Those are the two that I see the most often. So check that you have enough absorbency in there and check that there's no gaps around the leg. Those are usually the two biggest ones, with the close third being compression leaks from microfiber inserts. So, how many people do we have on here? All right, not that many. So, I'll hang out a bit more. And if anybody has any questions, please ask them. Oh, I see another one. Thank you so much. I'm going to hop on Amazon and get some flour sack towels unless you recommend bamboo instead. So, for flour sack towels, I don't know where you live and if getting to places is logistically hard, but the ones on Amazon are super expensive and like no better than the ones you get at Walmart and Target. So I would try to go to Walmart and Target for those if that's what you're doing, just as a shopping thing. What did I hear? I heard that I don't have a Target. I'm in Canada, so we don't have Target here. But I think I've heard that the Target ones are softer than the Walmart ones. I could be mixing that up, but you might want to ask that in the group. People know more than I do. So I go to one of those stores for flour sack towels just because they're going to be cheaper than what you get on Amazon. But obviously if you can only go to Amazon, then they're fine on there too. Would I recommend bamboo instead? If you're having a volume leak, absolutely, because cotton is great. It's kind of the middle of the road. It absorbs fairly quickly and it holds fairly decently, but it's not going to give you, generally you need like a flour sack towel is really, really bulky. So if you're worried about compression leaks, it's not going to be the best option. You probably want something a little bit thinner that can hold a little bit more without all the bulk. So going to a bamboo or even a hemp would probably be my recommendation for you. If you're worried about compression, but it could be absorbency issues as well, I would go bamboo hemp for sure. United States Walmart is great. Yeah. Yeah, they have them and they're much cheaper than Amazon. So just, yeah. Thanks for the likes. All right. I don't see any more, but I will hang out for a little bit longer. I always feel like I'm nonstop talking like a crazy person when I do these. So if I went too fast or anybody needs any clarification, let me know. But otherwise, I will just wait and see if there's another question. Who's excited for the holidays? Whether you celebrate or not, it's still time off, right? I am super excited. Yep. We're still doing the family thing. We're not that big anyhow, so we're still doing the family thing, and it's going to be super, super exciting. I'm actually taking some time off, so you won't see me around too much. Not that you've seen me around too much to begin with. I'm working in the background more often than not, but yeah, I'm super excited. And it'll be nice to just be with family and chill out for a bit. Hopefully the schools go back, and I'll see you again in the new year. Do you recommend staying away from bamboo charcoal since I'm having compression leaks? Absolutely. So yeah, stay away from bamboo charcoal. First of all, they're bulky. They're super, super bulky because they're microfiber. Microfiber on the whole is, you're going to need a lot more layers to absorb anything, and it's going to be very, very bulky because of the way it's made. Like, it's high. And yeah, charcoal bamboo is just microfiber wrapped in fleece. So you're not doing yourself any favors there. Definitely go with a bamboo cotton blend or a hemp cotton blend. Absolutely. If you're looking for brands, you can do Thirsties is kind of expensive. You can go to Wink. Let me show you here. Let me pop up so Wink cloth diapers right here. She has if you're okay going to, another seller and not Amazon or whatever, if you go to her, she has some very reasonable, I don't know where to look for them now. It's been so long since I've been on this site. And my internet's super slow because I have 30,000 windows open right now. Here, organic diaper inserts. And they look expensive right now, but I actually have a coupon for you. If you, where am I? If you buy anything from her website and use beginners 30, so capital beginners 30, you get 30% off all of her products. And that was the, let me go back for a second. This is only one option, so I'm probably spending way too much time on this, but where is it? So organic hemp, I really like those ones, and those are $6.99, but you would get 30% off that. So what, 60 cents times 3? So 120, $100, $1.80 off them, so they'd cost you $5.19, which is really not bad for what you're getting. I know that's, I don't know what the bamboo cost is, even cheaper. So there you go. For what you're getting, go away now. For what you're getting, it's worth the price if you want to try them. Where else can you get them? You're in the US, so I can't recommend AMP, even though they're my super favorite. Maybe you can get them at like a local cloth retailer. I do have a list on the website of local cloth retailers broken down by state. If you look for where to buy cloth diapers on the site. AMP are really inexpensive and really good quality inserts. They have hemp and bamboo, and they have different thicknesses. Everyone has like a different stitching on the outside. Green Mountain Diapers also, I don't know their pricing, but Green Mountain Diapers has good natural fiber inserts as well. I don't think they're too expensive. Who else? These guys, Geffen Baby, really, really good natural absorbent inserts. I don't know their pricing off the top of my head either, but these are all options to have a look and see, you know, where you are, shipping, all that kind of stuff, just to give you some options. What's that code again? Beginners? Let me write it down or do something. Where's here? Cloth. Here, let me share this so I can get it on the screen. I did a review of them, which is why I have the code, because they gave it to us. And she's a really nice lady too, who's been having a really hard time actually with COVID and everything. Where is it? Ah, right here. Beginners 30, so you can see it written out there. Whoa, too much. Okay, beginners 30 right there. Yeah, she's been having a really, I only heard from her one time earlier this year, and she was like, yeah, I'm having a really hard time. So I'm hoping she's doing well. But anyhow, that's beside the point. She gave us that coupon when I did the review. So if you were looking for all-in-ones, there's an all-in-one week review on the website as well. Yep. But yeah, those would be where I would check. So check Wink has those ones. If you have a local cloth retailer that you really like, try looking for AMP ones, because those are very inexpensive. And the other place to check would be Green Mountain Diapers and Geffen Baby. Find yourself some hemp or bamboo, and that's probably going to solve a lot of your issues. Yep. Or flour sack towels. Flour sack towels are good too, but they're so bulky. That's the thing. So yeah, you're worried about, forget I said that. If you're worried about compression leaks, don't do that. All right. I don't see our audience growing here. So I think, unless anybody has any questions, again, that I will cut it short. Because I put these on YouTube too, so I don't want to kind of lollygag about and not be giving information, because people will just move on, which is totally fair. If I'm not helping you, then there's no point in being here. So, and no point in me being here. I can go make a video about something else, and then people can watch it on their own. All right. So I think I will call it. Is there anything else that I need you to know? Just a reminder to check out the giveaway. So the pin post, free diaper, free Charlie Banana diaper. What do they come with? I'm trying to think what inserts they come with. Do I have it here? No, I don't even have it here. Oh, I'm the worst. Why wouldn't I put it on the cart? Charlie Banana diaper. I don't know what I think you're getting synthetic with it, but a really good synthetic insert. So if you want a free diaper, go on the Facebook page to the pin post with, let me show you again. Facebook, share this, go here. Sorry, Amanda, for showing your stuff. Maybe I'll cut to me for a second and try to work it out. Here. Yes. Go look for, so if you go to the, to the discussion again, go to the featured, click on this guy, the first one, and leave a comment there, and you get a free, even free shipping, Charlie Banana's diaper to the first 50 people that comment. So check that out, because free. So I want people to get free. I am also very cheap, so if there's free, go get free. Okay. Not that, okay. I am also very cheap in that I know a lot of people in the group are very conscious about the cost, and these are very expensive diapers that they're giving away, so that's what I meant by that. I am also not liking to spend money, so I feel for those people, so go check that out. All right, but I think that, and that's only, sorry, that's only for the first bit, because I know I'm putting this on YouTube later. It's through the Facebook group. You have to go to the post and comment there, and it is only for the first 50 people that comment, and also the diaper code that you get through them for the free diaper free shipping is only good until December 31st, so just covering my bases there. Otherwise, I think that is it. I don't see anything else coming in, so I think that is it until after 2021. I will see you in 2022, when I don't know. Let's hope COVID doesn't shut the world down yet again. But either way, I will be here whenever the craziness is over, whatever craziness that form is. And yeah, have a great holidays, everyone. Merry Christmas if you celebrate it. Happy holidays if you don't. I hope you at least get some time with your families doing whatever it is that you love to do. And enjoy those holiday diapers. All right, guys. Thanks so much. Bye.